per one per month. I dance with my wife. I like dance, the salsa.
Mm.
The other hobbies, I go to the gym every day with my family too.
Wow, hey, that's pretty nice. Thank you very much for sharing, Rene. All right,
Thank you.
so Rene, please tell us who's next.
I don't know. Maybe Susana. I don't know.
All right, Susanna, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Susanna, we listen to you.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, Susie, we listen to you.
I listen to you.
Excellent. Susie, what are your hobbies?
My hobby is listen to music, watch TV series, and I don't know.
All right, it's okay. So, Susie, please talk to us. Who's next?
I don't understand you.
Who do you want to listen to? Maybe Sandra, or who is missing also? HP, who is coming?
Manuel.
And I guess Manuel has already spoken, but if you want to listen to Manuel again. What about Sandra? What do you think about Sandra? Yeah, thank you very much. Sandy, we listen to you.
Oh, hello. My hobbies are a lot. I really like, for example, walk with my dogs. I have two. Then I really enjoy go with them to the forest or in the walk in the street or whatever. I really enjoy with them a lot. And I like to write postcards for my family when I travel. It's like a thing. I really like to write them and tell them about, I don't know, the country or the weather or the flowers or whatever. Little things that I really like, for example. And I love to read a lot.
All right.
And that's it.
Thank you very much. All right, Sandy, you know what? Here we have HP. I don't know who is HP. Could you tell us your name? Hello? Hello, HP. Can you listen to me? All right, maybe HP is having some problems. If you can't use your microphone, you can chat. All right. So you know what? I guess we are a lot of people. I am going to do only one or two questions to anyone so that we can have participation. You know what? Something that I really liked to know about this is, number one, how often do you practice your hobbies and why do you like doing them? For example, I would like to talk to you about my hobbies. I would like to tell you that I really like playing the guitar. My father was a musician, and when I was a little girl, he taught me how to do it. Now I really enjoy playing guitar, but unfortunately, I don't have time for playing the guitar, so I don't play it so frequently. All right, so what about you, Rebecca?
Hello. I enjoy swimming. Every weekend I take classes in a swimming pool, in a public swimming pool, and I I was swimming for 5 years until now. Every weekend, I like reading and watching TV and walking with my dog.
Hey, that's great. All right, thank you very much. Please, Rebecca, could you talk to us who's next?
Let me see. Uh, Susana.
Thank you very much. Susie, please talk to us about your hobby. How often do you do it and why?
I watch TV every day. Why? Because I like a lot. And I try to learn English to see the series television in English. And I like to listen to music because this is very funny for me, and I enjoy it all day when I can.
Excellent. Thank you very much. All right, that's excellent. Susie, who's next?
So Rafael.
All right, thank you very much.
Hello. My second hobby. Okay. I like to play basketball with my friends.
And how often do you play basketball, Rafael?
Okay. I plays. Okay. ¿Cómo se le dice? I play center. Alero, no me recuerdo cómo se dice en inglés, se me olvida.
I beg your pardon?
Okay, teacher.
All right.
I don't remember with la palabra alero.
In the ale, it could be in the ale.
Yes, I played the ale. Center.
Wow, good. And how often do you play basketball? Do you play it every day or every week?
I train in and play with center the parts of Xochimilco.
Oh,
I train in Thursdays and Fridays in the afternoon.
yeah.
And play in Saturdays in the morning.
All right, pretty good. Thank you, Rafael. So who's next?
Who's next? Cynthia.
Thank you.
I love sweet and all the crafts, and I try to make every day something. I work in the morning, then I study 1 or 2 hours a day, and then the other time I try to create a new thing. I paint or have a walk or ride a bike or every day.
Hey, that's great. Thank you, Cynthia. Who's next?
Carlos.
Thank you. Carlos Uribe or Carlos Mayorga?
Uribe.
All right, thank you.
Como el de la vaca. Es que ahora que le hablan, está preparado, ¿no? Who's next? Ajá.
Hello, Carlos.
Hello.
Uribe.
Yes, yes. About my activities.
Yeah, how often do you practice your hobbies and why?
Okay. How often? I like so much swimming too, and I practice swimming every 3 days for a week, and play the guitar on weekends, and watch the movies on Netflix every weekend.
Hey, that's great. Thank you very much, Carlos. Carlos, tell us who's next.
Let me see. Gabriela.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. My hobbies are dancing tango. I used to dance every week, but it's very hard when your partner goes by and you can't dance anymore. But I really love to skating with my daughter and my husband, and we do that every 2 weeks. And I really love read, and I try to read every day.
Hey, that's great. Thank you very much, Gabby. Please talk to us. Who's next?
Marisela, please.
All right, thank you.
Okay. I like to draw, but only can do it in my free time. My last draw that I did was 3 months ago. But I have to go to the movies, and I go every 15 days approximately. I like to read, and I can do it when I go out on public transport. And that's
All right. Well, Mari, thank you very much. Who's next?
I don't know. Ren.
All right, thank you.
Yes. I enjoy watching TV series. For example, The Beauty and the Beast. Enjoy playing football, but I suffered an injury last year and cannot play anymore. But I really like all sport.
All right. Thank you very much, Rene. That is so painful. But anyway, you are a very active person anyway. All right. Rene, please, who's next?
Manuel.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. I like the music. I practice my guitar one time at the week, and continually. I'm going to concerts because my sons are classical pianists, and they have concerts 3 or 4 times in a month, and I have two daughter, and she is jazz singer, and she have many concerts, and I'm going to these concerts.
Hey, that's beautiful. You know what? I understand you pretty well because my son is also a classical guitar player.
Oh,
He goes to conferences and to some concerts, and yes, I really enjoy it. I enjoy also going with him. All right,
yes, I do. I have two sons, and they are twins, and they play piano in four hands.
wow. Hey, that's beautiful. Congratulations to you.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Manuel, please talk to us. Who's next? We are missing Claudia, and it's missing also Carlos Mayorga.
Oh, Claudia.
All right, thank you.
Hi. I love cooking and I love baking, but I don't have that much time to do it. So I try to cook every weekend at least, and I bake once or twice a month. I also like riding my bicycle, but that's something else that I don't have time for. But I also try to do it at least once a month. I love watching TV series and I love reading interesting or drama books.
Hey, that's nice. Thank you very much, Claudia. All right. So, Claudia, do you agree that we listen to Carlos Mayorga?
Yes,
All
please.
right, thank you.
Well, I like to do sports. I do exercise every day at weekend. At week, sorry. Um, I like play video games. Currently, I'm playing League of Legends at my computer, and it's so nice to me.
Hey, that's nice. Pretty good. Thank you. All right. So, I don't know if I am skipping anyone. Is anybody who didn't speak?
Yes, I do.
Oh, I'm sorry. Please, could you share to us?
Yes. Well, my one of my hobbies is walk with my dogs, and well, since I was a child, I really love animals. Then, in the moment that I could, I adopt two dogs, and then, well, I enjoy to walk with them because, well, I don't know, I really love animals and like to go to the nature and see things. That's
Hey,
it.
that's it. Thank you very much. You know what? I am very interested about how often you do your hobbies. How often do you practice? How often you
Oh, I'm sorry.
practice Yes.
Oh, I walk with my dogs every day, at least 2 times a day.
Hey, that's great. Well, as I told you before, I am very interested about how often you do your hobbies, how often you practice them, because I strongly believe, I really think that whenever we have a hobby, we can have something relaxing. And I put my head on fire that whenever we are relaxed, our health gets better, it improves. What I mean is, whenever we do something that we enjoy or that we really love, our brain produces oxytocin, serotonin, dopamine, and they are substances that make our body work in a better way. So it not only relaxes or brain or nerves, but also it improves our health. Well, that's what I have heard, and that's something that I think. So my question is this: Do you consider uh, that it is good, it is necessary for human to have any hobby? How important is that? Sandra, please, could you talk to me about how important you consider that having a hobby is?
Well, I think it's very important. Like you said, do a hobby is to do something that you enjoy, that you feel okay with that. It's not a stress. It's Nice for you. Then if you take a time for the day or the month or the week or whatever time to do this, I think you feel good and you have well-being, you know?
Excellent. Thank you very much. Yes, I totally agree with you. Okay, so Sandra, who do you want to listen to now? Whose opinion do you want to listen?
Carlos Mayorga.
All right, thank you.
Well, I think it's very important because it's about to do your patience and enjoy your life.
You know what, Carlos? You mentioned something so interesting and so nice. You mentioned the word passion. So something, do you mean something that makes people be happy?
Yes.
That's great. And so tell me, everybody, do you consider that being happy is important in human life? Carlos, who do you want to listen to tell us his or her opinion?
Okay, Susana.
Thank you.
Hi. I think this is very important because the life is maybe we have to relax, to enjoy, to have time for yourself, and because this is healthy. ¿Cómo decimos? Además de.
Besides.
Besides the healthy food, do exercise. I don't know. I think it's the better.
All right, thank you very much. Please, who's next? Tell us, who's next?
Claudia.
All right, thank you.
Okay. I think it's very important to take the time to practice our hobbies, no matter how, I don't know, how much time do you give to them, because as you mentioned before, that's something that relaxes you and makes you happier. So you should have more than one and try to have it at least once a week, or as many of my partners mentioned, once a day. But sometimes you just cannot. So I think that the ones that are able to, sorry,
it's
the
okay.
ones that are able to have it are very lucky.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, thank you very much. Yes, you're right. Sometimes we don't have time enough for doing so, but yes, it is extremely necessary to give time to ourselves and do things that makes us feel relaxed and happy. All right, pretty good. Claudia, who's next?
Carlos.
All right, thank you. Carlos Uribe or Carlos Mayorga?
Mayorga.
All right, thank you.
Well, I think I say this important, but it's so important to me have relaxing time and time for making progress about your health and your mind. I think a person who is doing things about progress yourself, it's so important. Not it's important thing and makes you happier.
Excellent. Yes, pretty good. All right, Carlos, who's next?
El otro Carlos.
All right, Carlos Mayorga.
No, Uribe.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, Carlos Uribe.
Yeah, my point of view about this topic, for me, it is important because your mood change very much when you don't exercise. You you can feel, and I don't know how can I say mal humor.
In bad mood.
In yes, you can feel in bad mood, and I think that this is important. So doing exercise.
Excellent. That's it. Carlos, thank you very much. Who's next?
Who's next? Let me see. Rebecca.
All right, thank you.
I think to have a hobby is important for me because it's relaxing. I love swimming because when I go out to the swimming pool, I feel so relaxed. And I think, but we as humans, it's important because it's a feeling that we are alive.
That's it. Yes, yeah, that you're right. And it is so deep. Thank you very much. All right, Rebecca, who's next?
I think Manuel.
Thank you.
I think that take a break in the laboral and study life it's necessary because the constant stress can be provocate disease in the body. Not all in the life is work or study. We need take a time for relaxing.
Yes, that's it. You know what? You mentioned something about diseases. So somebody told me that many so dangerous diseases, so dangerous illnesses, for example, cancer even, or diabetes, are caused because of the emotional state. I don't know if in here we have a doctor or we have a therapist or any specialist, anybody who could clarify anything about this, because yes, nowadays trends say to many diseases are caused by emotional states. Could anybody tell me, is any specialist in here or anybody who has heard or read any article about it?
Um, uh, uh, Actually, one disease common for stress daily is gastritis. The people are very stressed all the day and they forgiven eat at time or uh, mm, many stress provocate this stress.
Yes, that's it. And you know what? I think that whenever we have a nice hobby, something that we really enjoy, we tend to be more careful about ourselves. And so some diseases like gastritis are in a minor way, so they are not so harmful, so hazardous for people. Well, that's my opinion. But Cynthia, what do you think about it?
Yeah, you are right. I has been 8 years ago. I have an episode of stress and I sent to hospital 3 days.
My, oh
and
my.
And then until that date, I practice a hobby, and then I only have taken medicine for 6 months, and they give me the alta.
Yeah. So you were relieved?
Thanks. About my hobbies, I practice every day and then still me healthy.
Hey, that's it. You know what? I'm so sorry to know that you were in hospital, but it is so supporting to what I said, your case, because yes, sometimes we can be extremely sick, or we can be feeling bad just because of stress.
We can feeling that we have with all the things in the world, and we don't. We have to take a breath and think and resolve the we have to resolve, and the other things that they don't have solution, it's fuera de nuestro alcance.
Yeah, it's out of our hands.
Yes.
All right, thank you very much. You know what? Still this moment, we have been saying who's next. Now I would like you to check in the platform that we have some other options. For example, you can raise your hand to ask for the word, to ask for the turn for speaking. So why don't we do it voluntarily and raise your hands, so that we can participate in a voluntary way. The next question is this. How can stress be, the modern killer human's life? Sandra, we'll listen to you.
Yes, I think, well, I'm not a human doctor, but I know that the stress is very dangerous for the humans. I see. Let me see. When we are stressed, our pressure blood increase and our heart beating increase too, and maybe that have problems with our circulatory system. Then we could collapse for that. Then why we have a modern life? It's a difficult life because we haven't time to do exercise, for example, or walks or reads or something that you keep in pace your mind.
That's it. All right, Sandra, thank you very much. Rebecca, please talk to us about what you think.
Okay, I think the diseases are very related with emotions, because I know that the diabetes was it causes for the sadness. When you are, or when you feel sad, you tend to develop diabetes. It's a symptom, and I think the stress is when we can solve, or when we can solve our problems, we are sick, because the stress is so much for us.
That's it, to be anguished, you mean?
Yes.
Hey, thank you very much. Yes, you're right. Gabby, please, could you talk to us about what you think?
Yes, there is a psychological disease called burnout that is the result of a very high level of stress in work and the cotidian, se dice? How do you say cotidiano?
Everyday life.
Everyday routine.
Yeah, or daily.
Daily routine, and this is very actual disease because we live, like my partner said, we live in a very complex country with a very hard demand for money, for attention, the traffic, and all of this context. And this disease, the burnout, harm us in a biological way and a psychological way, and the way of we have our relationships with other persons, and it's very complex. I really think that it is very important to give us a pause, to have a hobby, and to relax and take care of us, because sometimes we are very worried about the work, about the money, about the time, and the health is lo último que nos preocupa, the last one that we care.
Yeah, that's it. You're right.
Thank you.
All right, thanks to you. Okay, Rebecca, you wanted to listen to say anything
about the burnout or about the stress?
I don't know, maybe about the stress?
As already say it, I think the way that we are living is a consequence for many diseases that we have, because we can solve all the demands, as Gabriela said, or I think Gabriela
it was Gabi.
say that we are in a country or in a city that we are many people in the same streets driving, and we all want to arrive to our jobs on time, and we are fighting in the car, and I think this is reasons for stress, or some reasons.
The modern life, I guess. So as you mentioned, sometimes we are trying to be on time to work, and we forget not only our health or relaxing time, but also our family. So it is extremely sad sometimes. Carlos, we listen to you.
Well, I have anxiety. Why can I say ansiedad?
Anguish.
Anguish problems. It's about stress and personal problems. So I need to do exercise to improve my mental health and also my physical health. This is why I think that having patience and hobbies is necessary, because this makes us happier humans.
That's it, you're right. And you know what? Yes, whenever we are suffering about some, for example, anguish problems, it is extremely necessary that we do anything about it, that we take into consideration or a personal situation. That's it. All right. Well, do anybody of you want to speak? Volunteers? People, don't be shy. Hello, anyone who wants to speak? Rafael, Manuel, Susie, Carlos, Erika, Gabi. Everybody, we're in silence now. Okay,
Hello.
Sandra. Okay, Rene, we listen to you.
Thank you. It's a reality that the stress is causing many enfermedades.
Diseases or illnesses.
Illnesses in the workers. and it's important to do an activity to get that the stress that we generate in the office.
Yes, you're right. Excellent. Thank you, Rene. Sandy, we listen to you.
I just to add for this discussion about that we forgot the important things in the life. The important things in the life, it's not money. It's necessary, but not it's the most important. It's happiness. Happiness include family, relationships, sport, care about yourself, and take the life easy, you know?
Yeah, you're right. And you know what? This is so wise. Most of the times we forget everything, even love, because of the stress. And sometimes the cause of our anguish is money, because we have payments to do, buys to think, expenses to afford, and it's a real pity. Rene, we listen to you.
Okay. In the human life is necessary practice hobby with reduce the stress.
Yes.
The people is more happy.
Yeah, people is happier.
Happier.
Yeah, thank you. All right, anyone else? Come on, people, don't be shy. No? All right. Well, you know what? I guess that this discussion has been so interesting because we not only practiced English, but also we can reflect about some things about our own lives. And well, for me, it was extremely useful. Thank you very much. All right. Well, I hope to see you in the next conversation class. So thank you very much for your attendance and have a very good night. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Good night.
Good night.
Have a
Good night.
nice,
Bye.
You.
have a nice day.
Have a very good night, everyone.
The same to you.
Likewise. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Goodbye. Nice meeting you too.
See you on Tuesday.
See you Tuesday.